Today we begin in the Philippines, where Super Typhoon Haiyan has left the country in ruins and its people in desperate conditions. On Thursday, the city of Tacloban buried 100 people in its first mass burial. The Associated Press said the bodies, which were carried in leaking bags, were lowered into graves without any prayers said. People are trying to bury the unidentified bodies as quickly as possible, given the high number of deaths and the risks of contamination. Meanwhile, hundreds of bodies remain strewn around the city and piled up on the streets. Here's what an aid worker had to say.
Considering the magnitude of the disaster and the number of the victims that perished, who died, ang unang concern natin would be to give a temporary collective burial site or ground for the unidentified cadavers, and also a separate collective burial ground for the identified.
Authorities in the Philippines said more than 2,300 people have been killed so far in what is said to be the strongest storm in recorded history. The number is expected to continue to rise, and more than 500,000 people have been forced to evacuate the region. A CNN reporter in the Philippines right now says she's afraid of anarchy. The whole scene was like something fresh out of a movie, she said. It was like the end of the world. Survivors are walking everywhere carrying sacks of goods they were able to get. Now, the international community rushed to send millions worth of food and medical assistance, but the typhoon has caused so much damage, it's been almost impossible to get aid to affected areas. Much of the aid was stuck in Manila, for example, after it finally reached Tacloban. The few trucks on the ground couldn't get the aid from the airport to the city. Philippines authorities also said more than 2 million people are in need of help. And if you're wondering how you can help, there are tons of ways you can help by visiting, for example, this website. If you're in the region, you can also tweet us and let us know what you've seen, and please be safe. This is, of course, whitehouse.gov, a website telling you how you can assist all the victims and everyone who needs help.